Hello, it's Donna from Taffy Crafting. I thought I'd do some nice peaceful crafting tonight. My husband's in the living room watching the football and I've already heard a lot of shouting, so I can only presume things aren't really going his way. So I'm going to do some layering. This is day 8 of the 31 days craft challenge. I'm quite surprised myself that I've got to day 8, so that means I'm a quarter of the way through. So I haven't got anything to preview. I'm hoping that you've seen the photograph at the front of this video so that you can see what it is that I'm going to make. But a bit strapped for time tonight and I didn't really have enough time to make 2. But I have cut everything out. There will be a blog post for this, and on the blog post will be all of the measurements and all the product details that you need. I'm going back to the annual catalogue. I've been showcasing some of the things that have been coming up in the new mini catalogue, but I thought I'd go back to the annual catalogue today. So I'm going to use the Garden Lane DSP. I love this. I mean, I don't normally go for green, but I just think this DSP is gorgeous. Very leafy one, this one. So a card with lots of layers. I've just really got into doing more layering recently. I'll put all of the measurements, I'll mention them all here on the video, so that if you want to follow along, get ready to hit the pause button and get those measurements written down, but they will be on my blog. So I'm starting off with a piece of green cardstock. Now I think this is shaded spruce, but I loved this green. I saw it and I think it matches on there. I don't care if it does or not. I just love this green. And this measures 10 inches by 7 inches, and instead of making the standard 6x4 cards, I'm going to make a 5x7 because I just wanted to get a lot of layering on this. So that's my card base, and then I've got a piece of mint macaron. So this measures 4 7/8 by 6 7/8, and that's just going to sit on the shaded spruce like that. And just form a frame around it. And I'm just going to stick that on with Tombow, or this multi-purpose white glue is what I should call it. Now I have stored this properly. I don't know why it doesn't want to come out. There we are. In your own time. Right, and then I'm going to get that, not sure I've got enough glue on there, I'm going to get that onto my card base like that. So I've got to get that on quick, get it central before that glue takes hold. So the basic design that I wanted was to have some layered squares like that. And then I've got big layered square like that I wanted to sit like that. And I am just going to eyeball this. I'm not going to get a ruler out and start measuring it. If you want to, that is absolutely fine. I don't, it's each to their own with this. So I'm going to just get one of these. So it's a square. This measures, I can't remember what this measures now, 1 3/4 square. So I have got a ruler here. So I'm just going to get that roughly in the middle and just leaving a very slight 1/8 of an inch gap between the mint macaron and that shaded spruce square. And then this DSP measures 1 5/8 square. I've chosen paper that doesn't have any direction to it as well, so it's it's quite a random pattern, and I would recommend that for a project like this. So we'll do this with the other one, and again putting it relatively central. Put it that way. I'm being a bit dim about that. Been a long day. So that's roughly in the middle. like that, just with a small gap there, and then get a bit of DSP on there. So they are our two smaller squares, and then this one, I want to get a bit of an idea where I'm going to put it before I start putting glue on it. I need it to be central here, but also central to those two squares as well. So I just want to get a bit of an idea as to what that looks like. And I'm going to stick that on with the wet glue. He's still shouting at the television. Can hear him. Potentially another goal has gone in. So I'm just going to stick that down on there. I just need that to grab. Yeah, that's quite central there. I'm happy with that. And then our DSP on there as well. Okay, so there's our basic pattern of our layering there. And then what I want to do is get a sentiment on here. So I'm going to layer these up with dimensionals and really get some height on this project. So that's what I'm going to be putting together. I'm just going to tie all of this together with some whites just to give that bit of pop. Before I put those together, and just to give that some time to dry, I don't have shaded spruce ink. I can't think. So I've gone for Mossy Meadow. I'm thinking now possibly Garden Green might be better. I've got Old Olive as well, which is usually my go-to green. Oh, I'm not really sure about any of these. So here's my other green. I'm not going to go for black because there's no black at all on this. It's going to have to be, I can't decide. It's going to have to be Old Olive. It's always the one that's the right choice. Right, get that out of the way. So I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock here. That measures 4.5 by 7/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to ink up my stamp. Now I'm using Birthday Wishes, and this comes from the Itty Bitty Birthdays stamp set. Now I've got to get this central. Lovely. First time, brilliant. Okay, so that's the only stamping on this. Not going to put anything else on there. And so I'm just going to start to layer this using dimensionals, which I got out and have put down. Well, that's a bit strange. I'm going to have to get another one out. So I'm just going to put a dimensional, one in the, at each end and one in the middle. I don't know if you can hear that. He is really seriously shouting at the television. Maybe they've scored. Now, with dimensionals, once they're down, they're down. And I can't get my head right over the top of this to check, because then you get to see the top of my head. There we go. I think that is just about right. And then I'm going to layer that on there as well. Proper layering going on here. Do I want any more layering? Now I can't decide. If I'd done this as a Facebook Live, I could have got people to decide, no, it's going to go on with glue. And don't know if I gave you the dimensions of the mint macaron. Let me just get this on correctly. So the white measured 4.5 by 1 5/8. The mint macaron measures 4 5/8 by 1 1/8. And then the dark green measures 4 3/4 by 1 1/8. So I want that to sit on there like that. Before I do that, I think I just want to give it a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to put one of each of these on here. Oh, that's not very good. I'll put one there. Come on, just move a bit. That could be better. I just can't pick them up with my nails. I don't know why. Can't pick that one up at all. Oh, goodness me. Now I've got two. Oh, just talk amongst yourselves while I just try and put this on. It just does not want to play ball with me today. I'm having one more go and then I'm giving up. It's almost like it's magnetic. It just doesn't want to stick. There we are. That's it. I don't care that's crooked. Well, I do actually. Right, let's get that on there. That's the best I'm going to get that. That could be straighter, I know. And then I'm going to put that down with some glue. And then we want to get this straight. So just while I'm manoeuvring that, come over and give my channel a subscribe if you like what you've seen today. I'm on day 8 of 31 days of craft, so you can get to see the other, what's 31 take away 8? 23. Get to see the other 23 days with me, and you can also see what I've done before. So there we have it. So just some layering, looking at squares at a slightly different angle, just a small sentiment, and then a little bit of crooked bling. So I hope you like this project and it inspires you to get crafting yourself, and I'll be back again tomorrow with day 9 of the 31 Days Craft Challenge. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.